What's up, everybody? Welcome to the My RC Life YouTube channel, where we do all things RC and a little bit of everything in between. Let's go!
What's up, everybody? Traxxas Mike from My RC Life. Last time we were out flying planes, I went to break this girl out, the Warbird that had crashed, and I forgot all about having a faulty servo. Okay, if you'll notice this, it's not gonna do it now. You hear it kind of pop, and when I'm going down, it'll kind of, see that? It's got a bad tooth on one of the gears in the servo. There it goes. So you don't want to be up in the air and have that thing, I mean, it's working, but you don't want to have it up in the air and finish itself out. So anyways, today we're going to go ahead and get into this and fix that servo. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and unscrew the wing here. Okay, unscrew that. Alright. Now, I can go ahead and unplug our aileron wire from our receiver. Pull the whole wing right off the plane. Now we got just the wing sitting up here. Okay, it's this aileron servo that's bad right here. Now all this is hot glued in. First thing we got to do, you pull this little rubber thing back that holds this clevis closed. Open up the clevis, pop it off the horn thing there. There, now we can take this whole control rod right off the plane. Now, when I repaired this plane, I put lots of glue and shoe glue to hold these servos in here, so it may be a little tough getting it back out, but just be careful and patient. I'm just going to kind of try to push down all the way around the servo edge with this flat screwdriver. Kind of break it free from any side gluing, and then just kind of try to pry it up from some of the edges, like so. Remember, I use shoe glue over here and no hot glue, so this stuff may harden up in there pretty dang good. So we may even damage the wing getting it out, which is going to be a bummer, but we can always re-glue. Oh yeah, now I can just move this. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, I got the screwdriver underneath the servo now. There we go. Break that connection it's got to the wing there. Okay. Whew, she looks pretty rough down there. Okay, next thing is just, I did this with hot glue. So I'm just going to pull this up. And then this goes up through here to this side, and it's just a Y cable. Up through here to this side, it's just a Y cable. Unhook your one piece of the Y cable. Then this is just gonna pull out. All right, here we go. We got that whole thing pulled out. Now that looks pretty rough there, but You know, everything's still together on this side. I'll probably put a little extra hot glue in on this side. Hopefully it won't disrupt the weight of the wings heavier on one side or whatever. I had a Park Zone PKZ 1081 SV80. Now I'm hoping one of our aileron servos out of this jet will be the same size. Yes, it sure does look like it's the same size. Now as far as pulling this servo out, this one shouldn't be so tough because I don't have this one glued in with a bunch of hot glue. Yeah, look at that one, popped out way nicer. Now if you look at those, they are like exactly the same size, pretty much the same servo. I am going to switch the horns. Come to find out, here's the original servo, and here's the servo we're going to be putting in it. As you can see, we're going to be quite short on the wire. So I grabbed just an old servo that I got in my parts bin here, and we're going to go ahead and solder in some extra wire. We're going to nib out about that much wire because that's about how much we need. Put away our servo parts bin here. And we're all spare servo parts and stuff. Box full of it. Don't throw stuff away.
Since our new servo wire lead was a little shorter, we got to add in a little bit of extra wire. So I skinned back all the plastics, and I am just twisting all the wire up, dipping it in some flux here. Then I'm going to add some tin to all their 6 sides, or 9 sides, 3 on that side, 3 on that side, and 3 on this side. There we go. Then I'm going to twist them all together here and add some of the heat shrink. Solder them together, and more heat shrink. Solder these together.
Okay, so we got our extension wire put in there. From here to here, we just got to shrink these up. You can do it with a heat gun or just a quick little hit with your torch or a lighter. Whatever you prefer. You can even touch your soldering iron on there really quick and just rub it up and down, and that can shrink it too. And there we go. We got a nice little extension lead there. Now we got to run this wire through this hole here. Usually comes out pretty easy, just like that. Go ahead and plug it right into your Y harness. Make sure your colors are corresponding. Now one thing I want to do really quick is zero this servo out. So I am going to go ahead, set the plane up here. You know, turn your safe off, and then you can see from the position of this one where you want this one to be, how you want that one positioned. That one looks like it's positioned not straight up, but a little bit turned. There we go. And if it ain't perfect, you can always use your adjustment rod thing here. Alright, since I got that zeroed out in there, I can go ahead and unplug that and get the plane off the table. It's going to sit in like that. Alright, that looks good to me. I'm going to sit here and move this aileron back and forth because there is some glue down there and I don't want it to glue this aileron stuck. So I'm just going to keep on doing that for a while until the glue dries. Okay, so it's pretty dry. I just keep on twitching it back and forth every once in a while just to make sure. Now we need to start tucking our wire here. Okay, just put a little bit of hot glue there. And jam that sucker down. There we go. And just kind of do the same thing up through here in a few different places. Alright, while we're waiting for some of that glue to dry, we can go ahead and put these back in. Okay, I had the rod on the very top part of the servo horn. And then I had it on the third one down on this part here. And when I do that, I can see that this one's way cranked up. So I need to extend this. Alright, that looks pretty good. Crimp that closed, slide our little rubber band thingy-mabobber back up, just like that. Okay, that looks alright. Now we're going to go ahead and put the wing back on the plane. Put our wire up through the fuselage. These back two posts here go in these little holes. Front goes down. Alright, so that's on there pretty good. Flip her back over. Grab our aileron wire here. Plug it in the right way. Okay, that's plugged in. Let's go ahead and power this bad boy up one last time. Okay, so right now it's level, so these wings should look the same. The ailerons, you can see this one's a little bit down, and so is this one. So those are the same. That's good. All right, guys, well, only other thing we can do is check our safe, and it definitely looks like it's working correctly. Now, the next time I take this plane out, I won't get out to the field and then realize that, oh yeah, it's got a servo that I did not fix. It'll be ready to go. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. I'm Traxxas Mike from My RC Life, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching another episode of My RC Life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.